which is going to be stated with a document. So why is it reducing every month? Is that I think the auditor check, if there is fraud, can they lead to fraud? Can they lead to error? In auditing, there is no error or there is no fraud. It depends on the materiality of that transaction. An error can be called a fraud in audit, and a fraud can be called an error. Not to waste our time, let me go on. Qualified opinion. In also qualified opinion, they are telling them that their financial statement has been presented fairly, but there are some certain issues that you found which you are disclosing in way of note. That okay, these issues are not really that material. They are not going to affect the financial statement. They're not going to have impact on the financial statement. But there are some issues. So let me tell you, maybe issue of should I say it? Maybe example, maybe the cash balances. Maybe they found that there was a difference, but the difference was not material. Maybe the management was also some aspects they were not giving us that confidence. They did not even issue us management letter. As an auditor, receiving management letter is very, very important. Management letter is what the company telling you or the management telling you that what they are backing you fully. Anything that you need from them, come and ask them and they will give it to you. It's your right. What is adverse opinion? Adverse opinion are saying that the financial statement do not present a true and fair view, that there is an error or there is a fraud or there is something that's impacted the financial statement. You give us a financial statement. You told us that on your financial statement that making your revenue of maybe 100 million. After we've done our casting and everything, we saw that your revenue is like 18 million. What happened to 20 million? Is it error or fraud? Or we are saying that your payroll, I told about Mr. Uchi, that is reducing every month, like I think it's reducing balancing method. It is not normal. Your PPE, you said you are into all this car, you're into transportation business. Example, like when we're going to Kitty or going to school, going to different places, you have all this God is good. Want to audit maybe God is good or GIG. GIG are saying us that they have example maybe 50 dispatch riders, 40. Okay, give us their documents, give us like their invoices. And after you know that you have Lamborghini, Bugatti, you have this and that, just to inflate the price of the PPE, because you've committed error or you've committed fraud. And we're not going there. We not went there on site. On site, we're saying that what you are saying is there for what is in the books. Disclaimer of opinion. Disclaimer of opinion is just when that what you don't have sufficient evidence to carry out your work. The management they are hiding something. You ask for management, give me your management account. They are not giving you that. Give me account in respect of the CEO. They do not give you. Give me account in respect of the PPE. The PPE schedule is not complete. Give me this. Oh, sorry, the person in charge is not there. They are trying to hide facts from you. And as an auditor, you are entitled to all books of account so that you can give your opinion. And if they are not giving you this opinion, it means that I cannot give my report. You are not allowing me to access this book. That means I have this skepticism, and this you call it questionable skepticism. I have this doubting mind. They are not too unfair to deal with. So these are the four kinds of opinion that we have. Types of auditors. What are the types of auditors we have? We hear auditor. Even I was surprised. Somebody that explained better than call himself Auditor Lisco. I'm like, He say, call for sure odds, the auditor. Did you know the full meaning of auditor? So there are actually types of auditors. We have internal auditor, we have external auditor, that you can see here on the screen. We have the government auditor, we have the tax auditor, we have the forensic auditor, and information system auditors. And I'm telling you that big companies, most companies deal with these four. So none is useless. As you can see that you go to some, maybe KPMG or PwC, you see they are training or you see openings. You tell the consulting companies, you can see forensic auditor, internal auditor. Even all organizations, I say it, all organizations must have internal auditor. You must have it. It's compulsory. But you see most organizations, they don't have internal auditor. The accountant is the one that is doing the work of internal auditor, doing the work of tax analyst, doing many things. Whereby there's supposed to be segregation of duty. That's why you be hearing that in Najala and Co. Pure Water Company, the accountant, went away, funded the company, maybe 100 million, and he went away with the books of accounts. Why would you not go when there's nobody checking in? So internal auditor are people that they are in the company. They are employed by the management. It's not It's not the stakeholder, it's the management that employ internal auditor. Why? They want the internal auditor to assess the internal control of the company to ensure that if they are following the standards, they are following the rules and regulation. The internal control is, on its own is a topic. Internal auditors, they are broad. To be people say internal, I mean it's just internal. No, internal auditor, you have to work because you are dealing with the company's internal control, dealing with the management, dealing with the HR recruitment. To make sure that the company is giving a fair view. The company is operating effectively and efficiently. So that when the external auditor comes, the work of the external auditor won't be that much. Anything he asks for, you'd have given him. Any explanation he wants, you would have explained to him. There are some companies that have internal auditor one, they also have internal control officer. So internal auditors they are the one that's been they're employed by the management to just access the internal control, ensure that internal control is strong and is not weak, so that external audit will go smoothly and the operation of the committee will be going smoothly. So that if there is any error, if there is any unforeseen circumstance that is coming, they will be able to forecast it and give their recommendations to the company. External auditors, for example, consulting companies, PwC, KPMG, Ajala & Co, Moses and Sons Limited, that's what your consulting company. In Ibadan, there's even many. The name, Ajala, I can decide, I want to start the consulting company, I can say Emmanuel and Sons. External auditors are what? The audit firms. The audit firms that you come, like an organization wants to, you want to give them an engagement for them to come and audit your company, for them to come and access the book of your company after your accountant has verified the information. So even some auditors that are working in a consulting company, I have a friend that was asking me, she's working in a consulting company, she said, am I an internal auditor? I'm an external auditor, because when my colleagues go, they say they are external auditors. I have to explain to her that you're an external auditor. You're not engaged by the management, it's the stakeholder that engage you. And your operation is to what? Give out audit services. Your operation is to give out audit services. So you're an external auditor. Government auditor, most of the auditors are used by the government. It's simple like that. Government projects, government have their own auditor, the audit company they like. They can make some audit firms, but the government will be like, okay, I have trust with this company. Sometimes it can be contractual, most times it's contractual basis. In Nigeria, majorly safe, I say government auditor is depend on your political side. Maybe PDP are the one in charge of the government now, and you're in PDP. Okay, maybe an auditor and you're a PDP member. Yes, you can be giving those job, those engagement. If it's APC today now, you are maybe an APC member. You be the government auditor. So sometimes in Nigeria and some places, government auditor can be what? Can be political. So we have tax auditors. We have tax analysts, but tax auditors are the ones that deal with what? Tax audit. Maybe there's an error, there's a fraud in tax. Also, majorly tax analysts are tax auditors. You want to assess the books, you want to review and stuff like that. So, tax analysts majorly are tax auditors. I also have tax auditors. Forensic auditors. Forensic auditors, I told you that the one that they want to investigate fraud and error. That is their own specialty. Their error is to investigate fraud and error. They want to say, okay, yes, when you are saying that I am engaging a forensic auditor, you have the company has ascertained that yes, a fraud has happened, it has impacted their financial statement. They want to call the forensic auditor to come and review it. Information system auditors, these are the auditors that deal with software. We are, as you said, as an accountant, please never be dormant. Also, I think it's going to be part of our paid class, teach QuickBooks, accounting softwares, how to use them. And it's very important. As an auditor, as an accountant, it helps you. It makes your work even easier. It gives you, I should put it, it adds values to you. So information system auditor, just saying that you're assessing the software. This now we have something like ERP. Then basically like an audit software too. So these are things that you assess the books and everything. So there's some people that actually system auditors, software auditors, assess the software, hope there's no error, hope there's no fraud, hope they're not using the software to extract money from an organization. I have to round up now because I've been notified that my 30 minutes is up. So we have principle. As an auditor, you must have these 5 principles. If you don't have this principle, you cannot be classified as an auditor. And I love audit. Do you know why? If you are not fair in your dealings, if you are not following these principles of audit, your license can be revoked easily and you pay damages. So auditors are auditors, the profession that is very liable to pay damages a lot, because if a company should sue you, that's even different aspect again. Different, we call it, liability, auditor's liability. Who are you liable to? How much will you pay? So as an auditor, you must have integrity. You all know integrity. You must be fair and honest in your dealing. Objectivity means that you must not be biased. You must say it the way it is. Even though I say that sometimes we have threats to auditors, we have familiarity threats, self-review. We have different. We have like 5 kinds of threats. Advocacy threats, different kinds of threats, so that you must be fair in your doings. Professional competence and due care. You must have the knowledge of what you are doing. You want to audit something, do you have the knowledge to become an auditor? Auditors should maintain professional knowledge and skills every time. You must always update your skill, update your knowledge. Is there new thing? Learn it. It's going to help you out. Confidentiality. Your auditors information must be confidential. You know that because you have audited one Dangote or one company today, you go and tell them in your house, I've audited this, that this is bad, that this is that. If they catch you and sue you for breach of contract, you pay heavily. Auditors, you must be confidential. I think that auditors are like lawyers in confidentiality. You will hear a lot, but you must not disclose. Unless it is what permitted by law and you've received, a like go on from your client, or it is required by law. There are other kind of things like that, and that professional behavior, you must have the technical standard. You must follow the rules and regulations of the organization. Right and duties of auditor. As an auditor, you should have right to access the books and record. Tell them that, okay, I want, give me all your books of accounts. I want to give, you tell them, ask for the books, because you have to verify all. That is why you're engaged. As they are paying you. Right to obtain information and explanation. Anything you don't understand, anything that you feel that it is looking shady, ask them. They're going to explain. It is your right. Right to report. Yes, give a report on your opinion. Give an opinion. Give your findings. Tender it in your audit report. Right to obtain legal and professional advice, and right to receive remuneration. You have the right to be paid. You've done your work. Pay me. What are your duties? You have to plan and design the audit. Like, you have audit planning, give out the guidelines. It's for the duty of an auditor. Evaluate the internal control. As an auditor, you have to evaluate the internal control of an organization. If it is strong or if it is what? If it is weak. Testing financial transactions. You have to tell you, like, observing your casting and so on and so forth. Reviewing financial statements. Like I said, you look at the financial statement from A to Z and give your audit opinion. And it is always important for us as an auditor to have an audit team. As I say, that audit engagement by companies always having audit team. It helps to reduce your stress, and it helps you what? It helps increase accuracy and what? Should I say, and speed in auditing. Audit process, you can see it letter, based on how to engage, you give a letter of understanding. You enter a meeting with them, you ask them, what is this, what is that, what is this, they should explain. After you've gone through the one they've sent to you, the books, if you have a query, you have a feedback, you give it to them. That query, if you are talking in the query, like your team, your team is, you formatted the query, you give them the query and they will give you feedback. You assist that meeting. You tell the company to give you management letter. Like I said, management letter is the company telling you that they give you their full support, the management. Anything you need from them, they're going to provide to you. After that, you draft. After they've done this, they're giving you their support. You look at their books of accounts. You draft audit report. After you draft your audit report, you drafted audit report is that you are this, that, people that you've given different segments. Remember everything given different segments. They come together and you create a final audit report. After creating your final audit report, you take it to the when they're having annual general meeting, you tender your report to the stakeholders. They look at the stakeholders and you give your recommendations. After you have given a recommendation to them, you now follow up on the implementation of the audit. Ask them, hope the recommendation you give them, are they following it, so that it's going to be easy for the next audit section. Thank you very much. I'm done with the written aspect. Do we have any question before I go? Do you have any question if I go into the calculation aspect, the bank statement analysis? Any question regarding the functions of the auditor? Is there anything that you don't understand? But I said it's supposed to be an interactive class. We have to, share our ideas. We have to, if there's something you've seen or you want to come and say something, so you just have your own understanding of it. Okay. Namila.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good
Thanks for the
afternoon.
opportunity once again. You made an example of, is it Mr. Uze
Yes.
that has reduced in his salary
Yes.
annually. Now, is it the work of is it the work of an auditor to find out why the salary is reducing and make an amendment or a correction to it? Like, they get the first place.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will answer your question. Now, I would say first is basically should have been the work of the internal auditor because the internal auditor have access to all the books. To some extent, even some internal auditors, once you are paying salary, some internal auditors have to assign, like they have to sign that like signature, append their signature on that receipt or on that document to show that okay, this boss is salary. So if it had not been found, it was not detected in the organization, you are giving me a job that I should verify, I should assess. For my assessment, me checking out the verification, I see that this thing is wrong. I have to ask you a question. Because what about if that stuff should have a major impact on the financial statement? What about if there isn't to loot out money from the organization? Or I used to say that it depends on the materiality. Mine is that okay, I've detected it. Let me ask them a question. This thing is reducing. What is happening? If they can give me an explanation that is good and it is fine by me, no problem. And if I see that explanation, after carrying out my materiality threshold, auditors have materiality threshold. After, like, is it material? If it is not material, I might overlook it. I'll just overlook it, or I'll disclose it in way of note. Immaterial means that it does not have a strong impact on the financial statement. So I might just disclose the way of note that okay, sure, I might just give a qualified opinion. This your financial statement is too unfavorable. We notice this, we notice this, we notice this. No, next time make amendment to this. Do you understand now? That we were just like detecting it and bringing it to their notice so that we can, if it is material, we declare if it is material, that might be a fraud, there might be an error. And we have to be, very cautious because we are reviewing everything and we want to give our true and honest, opinion on it. So do you understand, Damiela?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So any other question before we go to the next? Okay, Miriam. Okay,
Good
Miriam, the
afternoon,
message
sir,
is.
and thank you for your
Yes.
time.
Thank you very much.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
FIRS, whenever they come, under which category are are they placed? And also, do they also audit external auditors?
FIRS.
I don't, because yes, FIRS, at the end of the year or middle
Okay.
of the year, they say they are
Okay.
coming for monitoring or whatsoever to a company.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So are they categorized under external auditors or there is a separate word for them in general?
Okay. 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 No problem. I'll answer that now. Basically, FIRS is deals with tax. So FIRS are the body that is in charge of collecting what your tax liabilities, like the amount you're supposed to remit to tax, like company income tax, capital gain tax, you know, different kind of taxes. They are the one that is to collect this money. So FIRS are they're not audit firms. They're like government body. They like the way we pay personal income tax, pay to Lagos State government, or if I Osun State, pay to Osun State government. FIRS are a body, like they are the government body in charge of receiving and collecting the taxes of what organizations, even sometimes individuals. Because in Abuja is not called a state. So if you are paying your personal income tax, basically you are paying to FIRS. So FIRS are not, you can't call FIRS auditors. Why FIRS is coming to monitor you, to come and check on you, is that as an organization, nobody wants to pay a high tax liability. Normally, you'd have sent sent that okay, FIRS. So because now before self-assessment process, FIRS are the one that's supposed, you just send your financial statement and they'll prepare your tax liability. But now we have self-assessment. That means you can tell FIRS that okay, this is what we have to pay for what tax according to what we've prepared. So FIRS might look at you that this is small. Are you sure that you've not done some things? You've not inflated some expenses? You know that we have allowable expenses and salariable expenses. So FIRS is just coming to check on you, to look at it that okay, they're not auditing anybody. They just come to my monitor and check that okay, the tax liability that you're saying that you are owing, is it fair? Is it what you're supposed to pay or not? So basically, FIRS is dealing with what? Tax aspects. They're not basically auditing any company, auditing any auditors. No, they're just come there as government body to say, okay, your taxes that you're supposed to pay, this is the amount you're supposed to pay. If not, this is the amount. Oh, yeah, this is why, this is why, this is why. Oh, you said you are paying your housemaid in your house. You are to your expenses. No, that is allowable expenses. Change it, put it back here, put it back this. So FIS is just to regulate and make sure that you are paying what is right for tax. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Moses.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
My question is in two things. Number one,
okay.
as an audit work, because I work as an audit while they always call our work and think that as an internal auditor, when you ask for something, they think you want to come and start them. When you are can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you clearly now.
I said, as an internal auditor.
Yes.
Because I was an internal auditor while I was studying.
Okay.
So whenever you go for field work, they always believe you are coming to take away their job. So whenever you request for anything of account, maybe the mistakes or anything, they always treat you like you are their enemy. You are coming to take away their job, you are bad person and that and so. So as an auditor, for you not to offend someone, how can you do the job that you will not offend anybody and you will not compromise? That's number one. Then number two, as an auditor, does auditor has a time band? What I mean by that is, okay, you are an external auditor to audit a firm for 2024. Because there was an incident that happened. The fraud has happened years back, even I think 7 years ago.
Wow.
So the people that was given the tax to do, like they asked them to, the company sent them an errand to outside country. So when they got there, they lodged in their family's house. So they collected money from the company as if they lodged in an hotel. And when they came back, they filed their reports. They forged the receipt of the hotel they lodged in and presented it to the company. But after some years, like 5 years, 7 years ago, an auditor came and the auditor went far to request and message that hotel to request for the actual receipt. That was where they discovered that, they didn't lodge at all in the hotel and they sacked them. So, the question is now, is it professional? Like what the auditor did? Because this is not the year he's assessing. Somebody that is assessing 2024, now talking about 2003, 2004. So I don't know if you understand my question.
I understand your question. And I'm going to answer the two of them, diligently. Thank you very much. Now, about the first question is that how, as an internal auditor, how can you go for field work and you make the people there feel safe? And you make them, feel, okay, we're not coming here to come and take your work. We're just coming here to come and do what we are expected to do, our own engagement. Now, first, I want to tell you that it is not your job to give them the opinion that your job security should be given by the organization. An employee that knows that, okay, my job security in this company is secured, first, won't need to be scared of anything. That is one. So it's always nice for an organization, any organization, no matter no matter what it is, or no matter, give your make the environment conducive for your employees. Give bonuses, give if it's time to increase their salary, give symposiums, sometimes too. Like I had some companies there, I have a company that no holiday will pass, that they're not going to celebrate. Valentine's Day, they still celebrated it. These are things that give the employees that okay, my job is secured and my job is doing me well. Two, also, if you are going as an internal auditor to an organization, the first thing you do from the gate, you have to give them an appealing mode. Like I'll use these examples: stock counting. I know even internal auditor, like the external auditor, go for stock counting. So we asked that if you have to go for stock counting, you want to count, like you want to do for the year, how will you do it? How would you just go to the company and tell them, I want to come and count your stock? How would you look as if that it is professional and also you'll be able to relate? Because relationship goes far. So when you get there, you've already you greeted the security men, you told them that this is the person you're looking for, because they're already aware of it. When you get there, you have a talk with the management, the management have introduced you. Now, it is first compulsory for the management to come and introduce you to that team. Because majorly you'll be working with the finance team, or maybe, so the management should come and say, okay, this is, introduce you. This is the internal, the internal auditor, or this is you just want to come and check and verify if what you have been doing is good, and it is just part of their engagement, and once they are done, they will leave. Let's just give them a good environment. Let us give them a warming environment. Sure, you understand me? So all these things have to be taken in place. The management are the ones that will make you understand your stay worthwhile. But if you look at it that you're coming to an engagement and the management is already misbehaving, the management is already giving you one kind of behavior, how would the team accept you? And sometimes when management and some people start giving some behavior, it's when most times they have something in their cupboard. Maybe they are doing something that is okay, when you come, you will open them to the world. So some of them, instead of them to be, how should I put it, to be submissive, they should allow you, give you management letter, make that environment conducive for you. They want to start why do you want this, why do you want that, why do you want this? They want to make the environment hard. So there's not much part on your own aspect. Your own aspect is just to be friendly, do your engagement, and if it's possible, also sensitize the people that we are just here to perform our own engagement. You look at this and look at that, and before they are out of the space. So I just want everybody to continue on their job, and also when we need you, we ask for your help. Thank you very much. So your own aspect is not too much. You're not doing too much. You just want to friendly, keep a very cool and calm face, relate with them. It is the part of the management to make the workers, the employees know that okay, this is what these people are here for, and please let us give them a calm behavior and a calm environment. I hope I'll be able to answer that first question. Now, for the second question, I don't know why an auditor, maybe because the books were open to him too much. You don't know the company, okay, you want to audit, no matter how small a company is, you deal with that stuff at that time. Like you said, it's audit time bound. Yes, it is time bound. What happened 2 years, 3 years ago, or even last year might not be my concern. I'm just here to audit. A company gave us an audit for 2024 financial statement. Why? He said the 2023 financial statement, the auditor that helped them, most of the things there was not even, I was saying in my mind that, are you sure that this is an auditor? The loan are payable, you did on the financial statement, the notes to the financial statement is not there. You said your loan are payable is 100 million. Oh yeah, what are the notes to the financial statement? You just put notes to the financial statement, loan. No, now, you're not at list, okay, some things, some items that will help us. Now, can we now tell that company that go and look, okay, there was a time, we after we released about this query, we're like, we need this. They were like, the former auditor did not tell them this. So when the former auditor, maybe he has made a mistake, you just say it's one allowance or not. As an auditor, this financial statement you are treating is what you should focus on. You are not a forensic investigator. If maybe it's a forensic investigator, they will not say that, okay, please help us check for 4 years. And if you're a forensic investigator, they must give the number of years they're working with. If the job, the auditor just feels like doing something, I don't know, maybe he has limited time, and maybe that's the only job on his hands for him to go and start taking 2 to 4 or 8 years. As an auditor, my work with you, if you're giving me the financial for 2024, it is 2024 I have business with. Anything for 2023, maybe that flows into 2024, like the opening statement, I will ask you. If you tell me that, this is not, that's a kind of issue. Because you know that your opening statement of 2024 is your closing statement of 2023. So I'm asking that, I'm not saying your closing balance of 2023, please send it to me. That is what I was just about. Only just the closing balance. But 2021, 2024, 2020, 2019, I don't have business with it. So I am auditing you according to what our agreement is. Unless if okay, the auditor detected the fraud. What about if those people that committed the fraud have left the company? What about if they've left the company? It has passed. That time has passed. It was due to the negligence. I would say the negligence of the internal control, the internal auditor at that time. They did not check it. It had 5 years, 7 years. I bring it now. Now. Then maybe the auditor had other engagement that he was asked to do. Maybe that's why. Because for me, it is time bound. 2024 is 2024. I can ask you, is your closing 2023 statement? Am I be able to answer your question, Mr. Moses?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Ido, I think. So you have to go to our. Okay. I think Mr. Ido was not pedantic. We have to go to our bank statement analysis. So for now, let us just pause the question. Let us go to bank statement analysis. So bank statement analysis is it's important. I'll tell you that if you're an audit, we won't majorly audit intern. If you're an audit intern, the first thing you do first, like your mini jobs to make sure that you're part of an audit team, is to do bank statement analysis. Bank statement analysis helps you to know the costs. It helps in creating trial balance. That trial balance will also help in creating financial statements. It can also help in identifying what your huge expenses. What do you expend more on? So I just even think that individuals, it's sometimes it's nice to do bank analysis. Once they send you your bank statement, do your bank statement analysis. Look at it. That what am I spending? If you want to know, if you want to actually make more, if you want to invest more, what am I after your bank statement analysis? Your bank statement analysis will make you know what you are spending more on, the expenses you are spending more on. So today we'll just talk about a company because I've rated a company like DDI as a company. We have what they will send you. They can send you it in the form of the bank statements, and they might send you in an Excel format. Majorly, most times, if you are trying to audit a company, the company would have done the bank statement, they would have put it in an Excel format. So in that Excel format, you're just going to use. Or some might send to you what they will just send their bank statement to you. That this is my bank statement, this is the bank statement for UBA, bank statement for this. Or make do of it. So I think I'll still share my screen. Let me take you to bank statement analysis. So can you see my screen, please? Can you see my screen? Can you see DDI bank statement analysis? Please, I'm already sharing my full screen, so I can't go back to the. So please, just unmute and tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes, sir, I can see the screen.
Thank you very much. So we asked, we have DDI. I take DDI as like we are at an audit firm. We want to audit DDI bank statement. DDI came to us and say, for our organization, these are the expenses and these are the stuff we've made. That please, we want you to maybe help us create a financial statement from this and everything, because your financial statement involves your expenses. Like I said, we have 5 types of financial statements. So to prepare your financial statement, either from the income statement or to the note, you need to have your cash balances. You have to get some expenses. So this guy, they've set our company like we now. They've set our firm they've set our firm the maybe PP schedule, send us the necessary documents. Out of the documents, this is our own part of it. With me, Emmanuel, I'm an audit intern. Please, we want to this organization DDI sent us their bank statement and they've already done it in Excel. They've transformed it to Excel. We want you to help, do their bank statement analysis. We want to know the total debit and want to know their total credit. So as you can see, we have the transaction dates, we have their narratives, we have their value dates, we have all the debit balances, we have the credit balances, and we have the normal balance. So what we are dealing with majorly here is we are dealing with what? We are dealing with their debit balance, and we're also dealing with their what? Credit balance. So I will try and work some too, and I will show you how we did that. Because I'm sure that after this class, we are going to be having an assessment. Our assessment is that what we'll pick a bank statement, our own bank statement, anyone that we like. I will do a bank statement analysis. After our bank analysis, we'll do a bank statement summary to show that okay, this was what it was that went to these expenses, this is the amount that went to that expenses, and so on and so forth. So you can see that from the transaction, we have how many? We have one, two, many transactions. And like I said, this, as I said, please let's not try and mix a class. You can see that these are the rows. Row one, row two. The in Excel, when you see the sheets that are itemized with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are the rows. So the numerical values number 1, number 2, number 3 are the rows. The columns are A, B, C, D. So the columns are itemized at what? Alphabet, while the rows are itemized in what? Numbers. So how many rows do we have here? We have, I'm just trying to scroll down. So you can see this transaction is very much, it might be from that January to December. So it might be January to August, depending on the bank statement they've sent to us. And most companies can use different kind of bank statements, different kinds of bank. They can use UBA, they can use BT, they can use different, and you are going to be doing the bank statement for each bank. So we have 439 rows, meaning that these people give us 439 transactions for us to what. Now, say that they've given us their bank statement. We just want to just check. This is sent to us. We want to send it to our boss. I'm not sending it to the company. They don't need our bank statement analysis. It's our boss, our audit manager. It's our audit manager that want us to, send the bank statement analysis to them so that they're able to pick out their balances and what from that place carry out their financial statement. So I'm taking us from the aspect of audit intent to the aspect of, I'm sure that our next class will use a bank statement to create a trial balance. So as majorly a new auditor, either an internal, usually an external auditor, these are the jobs I'm going to be doing majorly. First, bank statement analysis, operating statement analysis, this analysis, that analysis. That's what you're going to be doing. So these are the transactions, like I said. Been given what we are interested in is what? The narrative, the debit, and what? And the credit balances. You can see them. The one that has debit is there, the one that has credit is there. So there's no one that is missing. You go here. Now, this has already been done already. I have done this already. But I'm going to do on that one again. Try to follow the process so you can understand the way it is what done. So anytime we are giving a bank statement analysis, you want to get the debit side, I want to get what? The credit side. The debit side are like the expenses, the fee. Do you understand? You can see that we have here charge application processing fee or make the activity for processing fee. How much? You have 12. You can come here and put, if you want to put your comma, you can come to the home tab and come to the home tab. You see under you can say that the other general, you have the comma tab and you put it. If you want to put it in 2 decimal places, you want to put it in 3 decimal places, come here. See, here is to put it to increase the decimal places. The right hand side is to reduce the decimal places. So we want to highlight it to put on the debit side and what for the credit side. Now, statement of account. Yeah, DDI bank statement. We want to do the debit side. This is how it's going to be done. Now, how do we do the debit side of this? I told you, I said we just need what? We need the transaction date, we need the narrative, and we need the debit balances. We will come here. This is a new sheet. This is a new sheet. We want to do statement of account for what? Statement of account for DDI. you can see that it comes like a plain Excel document. It comes like what a plain Excel document. I don't want the grid lines. I want my work to be what very easily understandable. So first, when you have a job like this, you put the client's name. Client. What is the name of the client? Maybe you're talking about DDI. Our client is what? DDI. Now, who prepared it? You know, an intern prepared by in audit majorly, we don't use our name. We are known by our initials. So I am Osadia Emmanuel. My name is my third name. My middle name and my third name. I might just use what? Osadia Emmanuel. OE. Remember, this work is not being reviewed by the client company. It is being reviewed by our immediate what boss or by our what immediate senior. So by OE, he knows that okay, this is the person preparing this aspect. Date. What was the date I was given to prepare this stuff? I prepared it maybe 15th of February 2025. It was prepared on the 15th of February 2025. Reviewed by who reviewed this work I'm preparing for? Reviewed by you leave this part empty because it is your immediate reviewer or the person that reviewed the work that will be the one to what assess or what to put his own initial. So your client name DDI prepared by this date, this reviewed by this. Others might tell you should put more than this, but for this it's okay. The standard is if it's on the client name prepared by the date and reviewed by, it's okay. You go on. Because he said that okay, this stuff I want to what merge and center it. I want it to be in the center. I want so that when I'm trying to increase my increase my row or increase my column, it won't really affect it. I will highlight it. When I highlight it, I will come to the home tab. See, after I highlight it, I will come to the home tab, and from the home tab you will see an icon called merge and center. Merge and center that it is going to be there, even though I increase my because I'm having too much transaction and my the narrative is too much, and I want to increase it. It's not going to really be affecting the name of the drawing too much. So I'll come and put merge and center. So come in please. It's trying to, I don't know. Megan Center. I don't know why it's not allowing me to do this. It's going to give me back to client and everything. Okay, so this. I can actually highlight it all and do this. I'll just highlight it and I will do what I want to do on it. So you can see, I take it back to the debit. Can you see? Client, prepared by, reviewed by, and my date of work. What are we working on? I'm working on what? Bank statement analysis. I come to my sheet. Bank statement analysis. Like I said, I won't be doing much here because I just want to just show you how it is being done so that we can do it by ourselves. Bank statement analysis. I will come to my statement of account. What do I need? I need my narrative and I need the date, the narrative, and the debit balances because I want to do what? The debit side of the bank statement analysis. As you can see here, my transaction date, my narrative, and my debit balances. So I'll go there and say, what? Sheet. Come here. Transaction date. Narrative. And instead of me even typing this, I will just come to my statement of account. You can see my transaction date. Once I click on this, Control Shift, Control Shift down arrow button. It will what? Highlight all the cells in the transaction date. Control plus Shift plus the down arrow button will what? Copy and then highlight all the transaction in that row. And I what? Control C. I've copied it. I've come to my sheet. Sorry. Control V. Did I copy it again? Let me see. Oh, it's not copied again. Come here. Come to my sheet. Control V. See that from my Control V, I have what? Pasted all the transactions. And you can see, to go down, everything has been highlighted. Everything. Instead of you copying one by one copying each item, it will take you time. Just highlight the cell, Control Shift down arrow will copy everything according to where the transaction stop. Control C, copy, come to your sheet, Control V. And you know, like we thought last week, paste special, Alt ES, paste special. You come there, you can put the format anywhere you want to do it. But majorly, I use my Control V. I'm always fast with kind of stuff like this. I've done my what? Transaction date. The next thing I need is what? I need my narrative. Come here, narrative. Control Shift down button. I'm too much into it. Let me come here. As you can see, Control Shift. Control Shift down. Control C. I've copied it. I come to my sheet 1. Yeah. Control V. Narrative. If I want to extend the cell so that it will be, I just double click. I just when I double click, immediately it has gone like that. I double click. The next one is what? All the debit balances, because I'm dealing with what? The debit side of the transaction. Come here. Let me go back to my sheet, statement of account. You can see the debit balances. Even from the debit, that's I added the Control Shift down. I don't need that, I don't need to the extent. Come here, Control Shift. Copy. I go back to my sheet. I paste. I put what? Debit. You can see that sum here is showing hash because of why? The roll, the cell is too small. I have to expand myself, and it's easy. I will just double click this. You can see that you put this, your cursor, on the column you want to what? You want to expand, and it turns to a cross sign. Just double click, and it has expanded. So I might decide, okay, I want to come here, I do like this. I want to maybe just add some colors to make the debit side, I come here. What we call fill, color fill. I want to fill the, I want to fill the row. Come here, I just use blue. I fill it. Transaction date, I want to, I don't like the white color, I want to change it. We have what? I like contrast only. You can see, change it to the black. I want my narrative to be in the middle. I don't like it, it's too close. Come here, home, middle. So first of all, this is the first process. We have our transaction date, we have our narrative, and we have our debit. How do we start? The first thing we are looking at is that we are looking at it, value added tax, make due activity for what? Processing fee. Processing fee is the name of what? The expenses. Processing fee. What they paid for is what? Is for processing fee. I come and I write processing fee. How much is the processing fee? Okay, this is not even have a debit balance. As you can see. Let me not even stress. processing fee, there's nothing here. I can also come here and put my filter sign. I want to remove all these zeros and just leave only the one that has what they call this in amount. I can just like my shortcut, Control Shift filter. All these zeros, I come here, I remove them, and I press what? Okay. I go back again. Control Z, undo, undo. You can decide to come to the home button here, home button, and you click what? Sort and filter. When your this is already highlighted, then you what? You filter. You want to filter by what? And you see when you click on the filter option, you come here. You see this arrow, you come here. Can you hear me? Then I want to remove, you can see that it has showed me all the numbers in my what? In my debit balances. And I want to remove the one that have 0. I want to remove the 0 amount because they are not debit balances. I will come here, I'll click 0. And I click what? Okay. So I am not having any what? 0 balances. You can see all the balances here are the debit balances. One is unmuting his mic. Please, mic. I'm not seeing the person. Please, can you just unmute your mic?
Yes, okay.
That is me. So you can see that the processing fee has how much? Wait, my sheet one. Processing fee has what? 12,928.96. Why I'm having this debit balance is that I don't want to start going back to my statement of account. I'll be picking it from there and be coming back. No, let me just start all the debit balances. So I'll just be picking them from there. And I can also use to verify. Hope I have not made any mistake. So I will just come here, I copy, and I come here, Control C, copy, Control V, paste. The next one, debit value added tax make the activity for what? What do we pay for? Appraisal fee. I come to this place, the column E, I write appraisal fee. Appraisal fee. How much is the appraisal fee? I come here, 12,498.96. Copy. Control V. I decided that okay, I want my. You see that when after I pasted, I'm not seeing my amount after I'm not seeing my decimal places. I will come to home. It's very easy. Add my 2 decimal place. The next one was application appraisal fee. I'm still paying for what? Appraisal fee. How much? 24987. Copy. Paste. After I will not use any stress. I will wait till I'm done with everything and I'll just highlight. You can highlight all and instead of you doing one by one, finish everything, highlight all, go to your home and you might decide to what you want to increase the decimal place or you want to reduce the decimal place. It depends on you. We have what? Advisory fee. If you notice, we've done processing fee, we've done appraisal fee, but we don't have what advisory fee. We don't have it already. We come here, column F, we put what advisory fee. How much is our advisory fee? We have what 749,753. Copy. Come here, advisory fee. I paste. I have what again? I have advisory fee again. I have what? In my row 13, advisory fee again. Copy advisory fee. I don't have to go and create another one because I already have advisory fee there. I copy advisory fee. Come here. I paste. I have what? Activity for commitment. That is commitment fee. Do I have commitment fee? I have processing, I have appraisal, I have advisory fee. I don't have commitment fee. I'll go to a new column. I create what? I'm going to create advisory commitment what? Commitment fee. After creating commitment fee, how much is my commitment fee? I copy. Go. You have to be very careful while doing this thing. Either it's always nice to have a border, but when you are done, you insert your border. Come here, increase it like this. When you are done, you start with your borders. Borders are very simple. Once you are done with all this thing you are doing, you go to the home button, you start your border, and your border will take them into different lines. The work is going to be very neat. I won't go that far. I'm going to stop at, let us say, 30. I just want to show us how it's been done. We have the next one, disbursement. We have processing fee, appraisal advisory fee, commitment fee. We don't have disbursement. I come to the next column, I put in my disbursement. It's because I'm explaining after it's taking me time. Other ones, I'm already running now because you know where it is. Now disbursement, you copy, you just follow the trend. See, your arrow key, your right arrow key. Instead of you looking at using your cursor, just put the right arrow key. You're under disbursement. Disbursement. You come again, you have another disbursement. Go again. Disbursement. You have another disbursement. Control C. You copy. Disbursement. You have another disbursement. You copy. Come here. Control V. Disbursement. So we have what? Activity for schedule. You come here, you look at the narrative, principal, make due account, make due activity for schedule. You don't have schedule, you don't have the schedule account. You come here. What? Let's click on schedule. You go back to your what? You go back to the amount for the schedule. You copy. Come here. You paste. This is how you're going to be doing for all of them until you are done. You have again, make the piece part for scheduling. You have separate part for schedule. Copy here. You come here. You what? You paste. Now somebody should, I think you're supposed to ask me that. How would I know the one that is for schedule? How would I know the one that is for schedule? Because as I'm going down, remember I went down to this aspect. Yes, I went down to this aspect and I could not find the schedule again. I could not find my top view again, which is very important. If I'm coming down, see, I can't see it again. Instead of me stressing and going to go and look at it and going up, coming down, no. Excel has made it simple for us. I will just come. Somebody is committed. Hello? Please, that person is your mute.
Omobola, mute yourself, please. Omobola.
Thank you very much. Please, where is
Omobola, mute yourself, please. Omobola.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, we are here. Now, instead of me going up and coming down, trying to look for, the heading, I will just come in. There's something we call free span. Free span in Excel help you freeze that transaction or freeze that stuff you need. I want to freeze my header so that it will be easy for me to what? When I go down, my header is still going to be there. I will just come here. You see, this is my header. I will come to the one. I will come down and the header. I will go to my home. Go to view. So I repeat. You want to freeze your header. You want to make your header so that when you go down, your headers are still there. You come to. You're already in the home. You click a section under the header. Then you come to what? View. You come to view. Under view, you can see we have different kinds of icon. Under the view icon, you can see free span. Free span means that it helps you freeze your header. Now, even though you go down to 1,000 cells, 5,000 cells, you can still be seeing your headers. You come here, free span, and you click on it. See that immediately you click on it, it's brought about a line, a straight line down. Let me unfreeze. That's what I'm saying. See that there's nothing. There's no line again. There is no line. But immediately I click my free span, there's a line. It shows that it has what? Your command has been what? Effected. Let me go down. That's what I'm saying. So I'm coming here. Let me go down. See that with the rest are going down, but my header is not going down. So my header is not going up. It is not abstract again. Even though I go down to the last, my header is still stagnant there. So majorly, most times instead of you going up and down, you're delaying yourself, trying to overstress yourself, just use your free spin and keep on working. So no matter your transaction, when you use your free spin, you'll be working. If you keep on adding your column on that header, it will still be showing your column. Where are we? I think yes, schedule. What is the next activity? The next narrative is what? Interest. We have make the activity, but we have interest. Instead of we have interest, our interest is what? This 16-10403. As you are going to be doing it and doing, come again, come to your schedule, sample, with his interest, or if you want to put on that schedule, you come here. You copy, you go, you paste. You do it until you continue this procedure until you are done with all the debit balances. Can you see? Until you are done with all the debit balances. So this shows how fast you are in Excel. If you have it from just because it wants to know the expenses, we want to know the accuracy of the expenses, and so on and so forth. So as I was saying that, what do we call border? Let me show you. I've done this and I want to make my work money. I want it to be in a tabular form. I want to make it money instead of going to the table. I will just highlight all. No, I want to maybe do for all this. I'm here. I've highlighted them already. Oh, I didn't add my schedule. I didn't add my schedule, I'm sorry. So I have to, but I will highlight also for that. Yes, I've highlighted it. I'm highlighting it. So after highlighting all, I will come to the home button. Home. I will come to the home button. Under the home button, you can see an icon that looks like window. Font. You can see an icon that looks like a window under the font. That is the icon. You come there.
Sorry,
click on the icon.
They are calling your attention to something, please. They are calling your attention. Some people said they cannot see your screen. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay. The screen is visible to others. Click to using. Okay, so my screen is still visible. Let me go back again. How many of you cannot see my screen? Because I'm still saying that I'm seeing it's visible. Can you see it or you cannot see it? If you can see my screen, please, let me just say it.
I can anyway.
Okay, because I can see the network provider was telling me my screen is still visible. So people that cannot see my screen.
Others are saying I can't.
Can I just let me try log in and log out and log in again? Because is anyone else apart from can anyone see my screen? Mr. Lepa, okay, somebody's okay. Let me see if you can see my screen. Okay. So people that are not seeing my screen, maybe you should try and log out and log in again. Oof. I'm looking for me. So thank you for that. Calling my attention to that. So as I was saying, we are here already, all the transactions we want to do. I come to the home button. There is a window icon. It looks like a window icon under the above the font. We have the font segment, the alignment segment, the number segment, the style section, the cell section. So under the font section, you see this window-like icon. You click on it, you call it borders. So is that because we have the bottom, the top, the left, the right border, all borders, no borders. Even majorly is used in accounting. Those two borders. You want to put it that okay, final answer, do your two borders. This is where you do it. So I will come here, I need all for all of them. I've selected all the section I want my borders to be in, and I will click on all borders. So you can see that unlike the Excel's self, I have made myself and my work more neat. My work is now more neat and easily accessible. You can see that okay, this is for application charge, processing fee, appraisal fee, advisory fee, commitment fee, disbursement, and so on and so forth. So taking you back to debit, the one I did already, can you see that it is the same thing as this? So yeah, it might you say that this was going to take my time. What about if I'm doing 1,000? No, I'm doing 1,000, 2,000 bank statements or 2,000 transactions, 1,000 transactions. These are things that I said the intent starts with first, to make sure that okay, to improve your Excel skill, to make sure you can do this simple stuff. You can merge and center. You can use your borderline. You can use the free spin. You can use your Excel formula to calculate, and so on and so forth. So if I want to calculate, example, or like I have done this and I want to calculate all, I will just come here and I'll put what total. Once I pick my total, I will come and put here. Let me even use my total. We have, in Excel, we have different kind of functions. We have the sum, we have the count, we have the if, we have the ifs, we have even the advanced functions. But if you want to, calculate, you use the sum function most times, equals to. So if you want to use the sum function, you use your symbol, your equal to symbol, and you click on the sum. You can see it will bring that for you. You have the substitute, the subtotal, the sum ifs, sum function. What do you want to sum up? You want to sum up from the starting to the ending. I usually use formula, or you can actually come and now just do this. From here, I go to the debit balance, and I click on what? Control Shift down. The same way I did that, I highlighted the transaction and the narrative. I will click on the debit, and I will go Control Shift, and the down arrow. After Control Shift down arrow, I may decide to close my what? I close my bracket and I put enter. You can see that it has calculated what? It has calculated all these amounts for me. But I don't understand why is it that it is not segmented into 1,000, 100. It is simple. Just come, just click it. You come onto the home tab. Under the number section, you can see your comma. And you click your comma. So we have what? 5,584,724,704 naira. 124 kobo. That is the debit balance of what? DDI. So along with, instead of you trying to do some total, sum for each, you are just stressing yourself. You've already done it for one and it is accurate. Come here, come to this place. You can see that it has changed. When I came to the total, my formula position, after I've done my amount, that's not a plus sign. I will just hold and drag it. And it will fill automatically. So instead of you doing some for processing, some for appraisal, some for advisory, some for commitment. No, after you've done for one, just click on it and drag it to the required field. As you can see. You can, for processing fee, we have what? 1 is 4,000, for appraisal fee, for advisory fee, for commitment fee, for disbursement, for schedule. Now, mind you, why after you've done everything, all your amounts from your processing to the end must be equals to 5,594,727,747.24 as a check and balance to cross check that okay, hope I have not made any mistake. Money is still unmuted. So as you can see that we have what? The same, we have transaction date, we have our narrative, the debit balance, the appraisal fee. Somebody is unmuted. Somebody is unmuted. So we have the processing, we have the appraisal, we have the advisory fee, the disbursement, principal interest, the interest repayment reversal, the settle activity and repayment. All these columns, what encompasses all the transaction here. Then we have what our total at the end. So that okay, this is the total, this is the total. So it's always nice for you to have what the total column. So now once you are even done with everything, you have to classify what you do your total. See, I have my total for each. It's just like a cost check on the debit balances. So after I have done my debit balance and I've done my I've done my calculation, I also, after I've allocated it to my sum, you can see that it is the same thing. 5 million, 594, sorry, 5 billion, 594 million, 724,704. Can you see? So this is very, very important. This is what we call bank statement analysis. Under your bank statement analysis, you can also have your bank statement summary. I'll just take it to one. Now, this is for the debit side. The same way you vote the debit is the same thing you're going to do for the credit side. The same thing applies to the credit side. Can you see? Your transaction date, your narrative. Instead of picking the debit balance, you are picking the credit balance. You can see you have my filter option here. The credit balance, you have your penalty, interest, the principal. These are going to be doing for each and all. Then you also have to your total. And you come down, you want to cross check, you want to verify if it is the same. Because the same amount we're having on the credit balance total is the same amount we're having on our total balances. 4,616,428,837. So as an intern, either an audit intern, sometimes some people in the finance role, they give them bank statement analysis. But an audit intern, I may be talking about this thing. These are the major little tax you start doing in auditing. Because it will help your senior or your senior manager to prepare the trial balance, help in getting the amount, financial statement and stuff. But for individuals, one of the benefits of bank statement analysis is that you want to know when you are doing your bank statement analysis, you want to know your debit and your credit. What expenses is taking more from you? How can you limit it? How can you litigate it? When I was saying one of our lecturers was the time wanted to do bank statement analysis in finance, using finance objectives, downloading your bank statement. It was he had the percentage of doing it. That is the finance, so that he wants to know how much are you expending on data. Is it that after you do your bank statement analysis, you now know that how much even credit balance am I owing? How much am I owing people? Or am I having bank loan? Or how much money am I making? What is my income? Our expenses. I'm sure that some of us, after doing bank statement analysis, or maybe on some bank statements, you will know that you would have become a millionaire. It's just data that is causing it. That I would have become how much is how much that would have if not that I'm buying data. Because you now know that I'm spending a lot on data. This is amazing. The bank charges that these people are removing for me, hope it's not too much. Because I'm telling you won't know the materiality of something unless you calculate it like that's an impact on your statement. All those 10 naira, 5 naira. Once you now go on your bank balance, you now be like, all these 10 naira have accumulated to maybe 50,000. Yeah, what is happening? Should I download the bank app or should I download an app that does not remove any money at all? These are things that are going to open your eyes to different scenarios. But that is for what? Individual benefit. For the organization, it helps in creating the balance. Like I was saying that I was going to show you, but time is of the essence. You see, our next class, you can see something here. We have what? This is a bank statement. Let me show you. Coming. Can you see? This is DDI bank statement, giving us this is the bank statement already. Now you can see all the transactions. Sorry. You can see all the transactions. We have see? The same thing I'm going to do here. Bank statement analysis. And this bank statement analysis has already been analyzed by me. Maybe in our next class, we're going to take this aspect of the bank statement analysis, how to do it. See, bank statement analysis. I'm going to what? This bank statement analysis. This is what? This is the work that has already been done on it. We used bank statement analysis to create the payments, which is the credit side, the receipts, journal, and also what our balances. So our advice is that please you should not miss the next of the class, because the next of the class we are improving, we are increasing. We are leaving the bank statement analysis now, and we are going straight to using the bank statement analysis to create our journal and to create our balance. So I hope I've been able to you've been able to understand how back how bank analysis works, bank analysis how it entails. And you can see, I want to take you to somewhere. For me, you can see that we have the what bank statement analysis summary. It's always important for us to have this summary. See, bank statement analysis summary. All this, after you go for purchasing, after you go for processing, after you go for commitment fee, after you go for interest, there are major amounts here. You come here, summary. This the amount, shipping. After you calculated all the amounts, you put the total amount here. Salary, staff airtime, client and delivery, insurance, and so on and so forth. So the next class will be dealing with that DDI personal analysis, how it is being done here, and the summary. But if you feel that you can try the summary with your own, the one that, because you have an assessment now. Our assessment is that what? Pick any bank statement of your choice from your, either your anybody's own, either your friend or your own, and do a bank statement analysis on it. Pick any bank statement, anyone, either quarterly, yearly, monthly. If it's monthly, no problem. Just do a bank statement analysis of it, and and see whether you've gotten it on Excel. Use the formatting, like I said. Use your merge and center. Put your client's name. What budget are you preparing for? You see, if it is your bank statement and you want, you don't want to disclose information, you can just use someone else's name. You can use DDI name, no problem. Prepared by who? Reviewed by, leave it. Let's go to review, you're going to look at it. What date did you do your work? Bank statement analysis. Use your, like I said, use your grid line, move the grid lines, use your formatting, use borders, and so on and so forth. So please, that is our assessment for this week. Do a bank statement analysis on any bank statement of your choice. It helps us more. Each I think that as an audit intern, if you are going for an interview and they tell you that what can you do, what knowledge do you have, what can you offer to the team? That is bank analysis, cash analysis. Okay, look at something now. You are going for a company and you're an NYC intern, or you're applying for an NYC internship or a career training, and maybe you've not worked at any place before, and you're telling them that you have all this knowledge. They'll be surprised. It's an edge for you. They'll be like, where did you get it? Where did you learn it? Are you sure? Or come and show us. And if you can do this, it means that you have the edge, you have the knowledge over others, and you increase your high chances of being picked. That's what the CFO said on our first day. I have skills that we put out there.